It's probably pretty obvious with the snow behind me that we're no longer in Africa. We got home on Monday, just hours before the whole airport basically shut down. It only took us 3.5 hours to get our luggage, but we made it out of there. We are home safe in the midst of the major snow that we've had. But boy, such a deep impact on our trip. We just want to let you know that we're doing everything we can for our matching campaign of the $60,000 for this end of the year push to raise these funds. And I'm also trying to add 30 more kids to sponsorship. So if there's anything you can do, I'm now going to just show the video of many clips, little clips. This could have been hours long. I made it as short as humanly possible to give you a little taste of what happened in Africa. And always remember that 95 cents of every dollar that is given to us ends up in Africa. Carmen and I don't take anything, any salary. Nobody does here in Canada. Only 5% to cover some of the fees with ICMS for all the banking and things that they do for us. As said, 95 cents of every dollar ends up in Africa doing the things that you're going to see in this video. It was amazing. I hope you enjoy this. And again, thank you for anything that you can do as we close out this year. So I'm here with Weston and Liz, who were at the very start of Let's Give Them Hope. It was about 11, 12 years ago that they began conversations about what was a possibility on their property. And so tell us a little bit about what's been happening all these years in Zimbabwe.
Yeah, actually, I mean, we thinking of doing this, Let's Give Them Hope, like 25 years ago.
Right.
But it only started, I mean, like 12 years ago when we met friends in South Africa who come from Canada, and then we came to Zimbabwe. Then 2011 we started this organization in Zimbabwe.
So that impact is really, we are seeing the hope we are giving to children. They were hopeless and they were thinking they have no one, because most of them are parents are dead and they really were hopeless. But now, with Let's Give Them Hope, they're really having the hope. And we are hoping to impact more than what we have now.
Excellent.
So she's just saying that the program helped a lot with their kids. One of them, this one, Chipo, just recently got sponsored. And the younger one is not yet, but I mean, she was struggling.
So this family situation, you said, was very difficult. She was sort of married, but sort of given, and then the husband has abandoned her.
Yes.
Completely abandoned her with 4 kids.
Yes.
And have left her on her own in a place that was his grandfather's.
Yes.
So this property, which is very run down, and as you can see, they're struggling here. And so Let's Give Them Hope has really brought a help to this family.
I think it's their only hope. You know, if we can get the other child to be sponsored.
Right. So you can let her know that the other child will officially be sponsored now.
Oh, thank you so much. Saka maistoli mwana wenyu mudikwe ropa akusponsor kwa futi.
Okay. So she's the one that we're now going to be sponsoring.
Yes. Yeah.
Have her sponsored for sure.
Yeah.
So that she can have everything, school fees and uniform and all of those things. But a very desperate situation, as she was abandoned by her husband with 4 kids. 2 of them are a little bit older now. One of them, you said the husband divorced her, so she's now here. So there's 6 people currently living on this property. She has her 2 younger here and one of the older who is now divorced with the young baby here as well. So 6 of them live in this little hut here, and then there is their cooking hut and the property here. So a very difficult, desperate situation. The one child has already been sponsored, and we've just informed them today that the other child will be sponsored as well, so that they can get more support to help this very, very difficult situation, to give them hope and a future in this place. So here I am with Henry and Elizabeth, who 21 years ago felt a call on their hearts. They lived near this area, felt a call to help the children here who weren't able to go to school.
I could sit with the kids just under the tree here.
Right here, right here.
Yes.
Yes.
Getting the radio instructions and passing it on to the kids. No chalkboard, no chalk, no books, being the learners. And each time I'm about to give them some work, they were just writing on the ground, on the dirt here.
Right.
Yeah, like if it's addition, they could just write there, and then I go through their work and just see if they've done it correctly.
So it was 3 years ago that I first came, Elizabeth, my daughter, and I came to this area, to Twashuka in Zambia. And I got out of my car and immediately sensed a call from God to try to do everything we could to help this community. And so we immediately started within weeks beginning to send the funds so we could begin to feed these kids on a daily basis whenever they're at school. And again, these are very vulnerable children, many of them orphaned. Well, one of the big things that we've done in this last year is building this community center that is right behind me. And again, with support of many people, have made building this possible, have made this transformation in this community possible. It's really my privilege to be here with you today. This is a very special day for us. It was 3 years ago that I first came to Twashuka. God called, let's give them hope to come to this place in Twashuka. To bring hope to everyone in the community. Because God loves each one of us so much. And over these 3 years, we've been buying property here. And then the privilege to build this beautiful building. So in the name of God, we declare this building for God's presence and His people. We declare it open in Jesus' name. I tell you, it is so amazing to be back here in Zimbabwe after not being here for over 3 years. With all the craziness of things, events around the world, gives us the privilege of coming back and seeing firsthand what has been going on here in Zimbabwe, which started 11 years ago, just with this little house in behind, and now what has become possible on this property, with the guest house, and multiple staff houses, with the community center here. Right behind us, you can see a building that has been built we're using for feeding and many other programs. Just extraordinary. Here today, we're also here for the Christmas party. the first time that I've had the opportunity. We've had several hundred people here with great entertainment, the kids dancing and singing. We had a dance team and many other events as part of what was being presented. Now we're feeding everybody. You can see here all the people that are waiting to be fed or have been fed. To come back here after Carmen and I first started 10 years ago, leading for the past 5 years, but being here again and seeing the impact of all those that have been able to participate in giving to this program, to see the lives that have been changed. We got to celebrate as Jabu, our first university graduate, who graduated, who started as a young boy through this program, who's being allowed to go to school, through to graduating from high school, now graduating from university. Jabu, why don't you tell us how long you've been a part of Let's Give Them Hope?
Oh, I've been at Let's Give Them Hope since 2011 when it started.
Very beginning.
Yeah, very beginning.
And because of Let's Give Them Hope, how did that help you? What did it allow you to do, being a part of Let's Give Them Hope?
Being part of Let's Give Them Hope helped me a lot. Like everything I know, a lot of things is through Let's Give Them Hope. They send me to school, so yeah, everything I know is due to Let's Give Them Hope. I went to school due to Let's Give Them Hope, so they have helped me a lot.
So Let's Give Them Hope put you through the forms from form probably 2 or so?
Yeah,
or?
from Form 2.
Yeah, all the way to
All the way
A level,
exactly.
and then grade 12 and 13. And then you went, also you got sponsored to go to university.
Yes.
Yes, and I think that was through Wendy and Dennis Schofield's group, helped to fund your university. Well, congratulations as the first graduate from university from Let's Give Them Hope. For somebody who's been here right from the beginning, I've had the privilege to get to know you a little bit over the years, to see the incredible young man that you are and all that you've done. So congratulations.
Thank you so
much. It is amazing.
Thank you so much.
And then we have 5 others going to post-secondary education this year. 3 to university, 2 to college. We have 2 of those 5 with us today. These 2 gentlemen going to university. And so Talent and Willard are here.
My name is Talent Njeri. I'm going to university next year. Let's Give Them Hope. Have done some main job to me. It supports me in terms of financial. They are paying our school fees, give us some texts, some books, uniforms, including school shoes, so that we can go to school and learn well with others. Then you support us. I'm really thankful for your effort you are doing for us in order for us to have a bright future. I want to thank you so much.
Excellent. And Willard, how about you? How has Let's Give Them Hope helped you?
Thank you so much. My name is Willard Tandi. I like to give an opportunity to thank the Let's Give Them Hope program.
So, and what I really hear both of these stories is it's, yes, paying fees and food and those things, but it's also to give encouragement for them to really know what they can accomplish, right? Because so much at times in family systems is to hold everybody down. And what Let's Give Them Hope has done through you guys here is to encourage them to become everything that they can be. To give them a real hope in the future.
Let's Give Them Hope has helped so much. Starting from grade 5, they were paying my school fees, giving me food, giving me, like, I feel like I have all the parents here. So then I moved to secondary school. They were always paying me school fees, giving me clothes, what, everything I need, I always find them here. And I was living with my grandmother. When she died, I moved here. I was living with Esther by that time.
And so it was the grandmother that was raising Tino when she first sort of got connected with Let's Give Them Hope. And then when her grandmother died some years ago, we had Hope House. So she moved into Hope House with Esther. And then a few years ago moved into with Weston and Liz as well. And so it's made a huge difference in your life.
Very huge.
To help you to get to this point of going to college.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It has helped a lot.
Excellent. Well, thank you and well done.
Thank you so much.
I'm Lafes Pokucha, and I'm 21 years old. I'm so very happy to be part of the Let's Give Them Hope, and it's really helped me a lot. I started come here when I was 11 years. Up to now, I'm still in the hands of the Let's Give Them Hope program, and I really appreciate their work. And I'm one of the girls who are going to college, and I'm so excited.
Also, we got to celebrate someone who had been part of our vocational center and the woodworking, and now is talking about his full-time work as a carpenter because of the training that we were able to do here in our vocational center. So I'm here with Nyasha, right in front of the vocational center, where we have a lot of woodwork done here, and also sewing and other things. And so what happens here in Zimbabwe is that as students go on through the years, they get to what's called O-level, and if they don't or aren't able to go from O-level to A-level, they're no longer to continue in high school. So that's why we built this vocational center, so those that come out from O-level can now prepare to possibly have a job. So Nyasha, how long have you been a part of Let's Give Them Hope? 11 years.
11 years, I think so.
So you were about 11 years old when you started with Let's Give Them Hope?
Yes.
Right from the beginning?
Yeah, start from the beginning.
Yeah. Who, through the vocational center, now has a job on his own working for somebody. So that's really what this is all about. Raising kids up, giving them a hope and a future so that they can have a job as well. Thank you. Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you. I tell you, every dollar that gets given to Let's Give Them Hope, 95% of that, 95 cents on every dollar, lands here in Africa to help the people, to allow them to have hope in a future. And we're seeing that in incredible ways in this time. We'd love you to participate in our fundraising campaign right now. We have 2 people that have given us $60,000 for matching funds. We haven't even come near that yet. But boy, if you could help participate in the giving in this fundraising campaign to the end of the year so that we can continue all the work that is currently happening in this place.